From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, the eagerly awaited rematch between presidential rivals Joe Biden and Donald Trump is just an hour away. The US president and his predecessor are going head-to-head in Atlanta in the first election debate of 2024. It's the third time the pair have come up against each other after two fiery encounters in 2020. Wall Street Journal political correspondent Molly Ball told the BBC Biden and Trump have been neck and neck in the polls for the past year.
Both candidates hope to shake up this race, hope to do something that can change voters' perceptions of them and actually get some momentum in one direction.
Claims Wellington City Council selling its 34% share in Wellington Airport could put rates up in the future. The highly contested decision to sell the shares has passed, and the proceeds will be invested in a perpetual fund. Local councillor Ben McNulty, who opposed the sale, says Wellington City's holdings aren't as diversified as others like Auckland or Christchurch. He says they've got rates, parking and the airport, and the airport's return has been very good. Retired Auckland law professor Bill Hodge says former MP Golriz Garaman's conviction for shoplifting is just. Judge June Jealous imposed fines totalling $1,600 and court costs of $260 and isn't requiring supervision. Jealous denied a discharge without conviction, which would have given Garaman a completely clean sheet. Bill Hodge says the judge went one step up from that: no custodial or home detention and no community service.
Given the extent of the behaviours, the conviction was probably appropriate and the fine was probably in the mid-range as well. So full marks to the judge.
The Treaty of Waitangi Settlements Minister is confident scaled-back Matariki Funding won't disrupt future celebrations. The government slashed funding for Matariki holiday activities by 45% in the recent budget. Minister Paul Goldsmith says it's been a tough budget right across the board. That's news. In sport, Penrith Panthers coach Ivan Cleary has warned against rushing NRL expansion in New Zealand. Potential new NRL franchises have been asked to deliver expressions of interest by next month, with Perth, Papua New Guinea and a second Kiwi side in the running. But the former Warriors coach fears now is not the time to dilute the Warriors' presence.
They're doing really well in that space over in New Zealand. I think they're bridging the gap with rugby. I first set foot on New Zealand soil like 25 years ago and it was just dead set little brother. It was a huge gap.
Basketball history's been made in this morning's second round of the NBA draft. 19-year-old Bronny James will join his megastar father LeBron at the Los Angeles Lakers, becoming the first ever father-son duo to play in the NBA at the same time. Speculation about Max Verstappen's immediate future can now be put to bed, with the three-time Formula One champion confirming he's definitely staying with Red Bull for the next F1 season. That's sport. I'm Sandy Hodge.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.